So it keeps getting worse, not better, at least in the press. At The Hill today, an unnamed Republican strategist says Team Romney has, quote, the stench of a losing campaign. The Hill also reporting today on Republicans saying that stench of that losing campaign may cost the Republicans multiple Senate seats as well. In Politico today, a senior Republican described as deeply involved in the campaign this year says, quote, as a candidate, Mitt Romney is just not going to improve. Politico quoting a Romney bundler saying this, quote, we're just imploding. Politico quoting a McCain-Palin staffer from 2008, a man named Greg Strimple, saying the problem is the campaign is now in a spiral and no one knows how to pull out. On the Wall Street Journal editorial page today, Reagan speechwriter Peggy Noonan says it's time to admit the Romney campaign is an incompetent one. It's time for an intervention. George W. Bush ad guru Republican Mark McKinnon writes at the Daily Beast, quote, how can anyone support a candidate with this kind of vision of the country? I honestly don't know what Romney can do to win support from the voters he needs to gain a majority. The New York Times saying today that Mitt Romney staffers now can no longer hide their annoyance, describing a Romney aide cursing loudly at a press event in California. The Times says Mr. Romney's grim-faced aides are wondering in low-volume, out-of-the-way conversations whether victory is still possible. One person described as a flustered advisor telling the Times today, quote, that the campaign was turning into a vulgar, unprintable phrase, which a vulgar and unprintable. I'm guessing that either starts with the word cluster or with the word pig, but I'm not going to guess which one. Huffington Post quoting a Republican consultant with extensive contacts in the Romney campaign, basically summing it all up today by saying this, quote, there is a feeling of almost that this thing is in free fall. Free fall. Free fall usually ends with a thump. It is not getting better for these guys, not yet. Those are all quotes from Republicans.